Welcome you all to my YouTube channel once again. Yes. I'm back on YouTube after 4 months or so. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about personality test. Yay! Why I'm talking about personality test? Because you will have your mains result by first week of December, and you will be having your personality test. I mean, personality test for CSE 2022 will commence in I think after mid January or somewhere after 20th of January. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any dates, but this is what I'm speculating. Okay, based on previous year trends. Okay, previous year trends. Anyways, okay. So before I talk about personality test, this is very important that this is not some sort of an interview. Okay, but personality test. And why? Because interview में हो सकता है they might be looking for your knowledge also in on few things. But in personality test, they will rather be looking at your personality. And I mean, if I tell you you cannot change your personality in 2 3 months, okay, but you can change the way how it is projected. So you just have to change the projection of your personality. So UPSC examiner would be looking for certain qualities. You just have to tell him, see, I have those qualities you are looking for. You just have to tell him that I have those qualities. I can be a good officer. Okay, UPSC is not looking for gods. Okay, God's sake, they are not looking for gods. They are just looking for average candidates who can be trained. Okay, because after you are selected in civil services, you will be trained. There would be a training of 1 year, 2 year, 3 months, 4 months, whatever training according to services, but you will be trained. So all you have to do is you don't have to tell them my personality is perfect, I am the god, I can win every election, etc., etc., but only the projection that, see, I'm a good guy. If you'll tell me, if you'll train me, I'll do good. But at the same time, I'm an honest guy, I have integrity, I have confidence, I can tackle tough situations. These are all qualities you have to project. Okay, so personality test, I'm telling you, see, in prelims and mains you are competing with other candidates, but in personality test you are competing with yourself only. Why? Because you have to project your personality. So only you can do so, and you can literally decide the flow of interview also. The personality test flow can be decided by you. Okay, it should be a two-way interaction. You should not be fearful, you should be open. Okay, come on, let's talk, guys, something like that. Shouldn't like, oh no, don't go to, don't ask questions on physics, don't ask question about my job, I'm very fearful. No, should like, okay, let them shoot, I'll answer them. So understand this thing that you have to project your personality, be confident about it, and just do it. Okay, let's start this video now. Okay, what does the official notification says? So official notification says, because this is very important. आजकल क्या है, ये इंफोडेमिक चल रहा है. आजकल हम सारा ज्ञान इधर उधर से देख रहे हैं कि सोशल मीडिया पे क्या चल रहा है, बस उसके बेसिस पे वी आर डिसाइडिंग व्हाट इज गुड, व्हाट इज बैड. बट वी शुड ऑलवेज लुक आउट फॉर द ओरिजिनल सोर्सेज. ओके, अब ये फेक न्यूज का जमाना है भाई. किसी ने बोल दिया, अभी तो देखो, तुम यूट्यूब पे सर्च करो वीडियोस इंटरव्यू की, अनाप शनाप कुछ भी गंदे संदे क्वेश्चन पूछते हुए की वीडियो डाल रखी है, अनाप शनाप थंबनेल डाल रखे हैं उन लोगों ने, and they are getting millions of views as if people think that this is what is being asked by the interview board. No, my dear friends, that's not what is being asked. कि आपकी शादी क्यों नहीं हुई, आपका पुर्जा और औजार कमजोर है. अरे एक्चुअल में यू लुक आउट फॉर इट. मतलब आई मीन, यू जस्ट गूगल इट और मे बी यूट्यूब पे सर्च करो एंड यू विल see all these nonsense. ठीक है, but anyways, what does the official notification says? That questions would be there. What sort of questions? Matters of general interest. General interest about society, about polity, about economics, about IR, about science tech, about environment. General interest about about yourself also. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? All right, such type of questions are also there. Okay, understand what is the object. Object is to assess the personal. अच्छा ठीक है, मैं ये सब नहीं पढ़ने वाला से. ठीक है, जस्ट जो मिल गया, जज दी मेंटल कैलिबर. यू रीड इट, अपने आप पढ़ लेना. द जज दी मेंटल कैलिबर, वन. सेकंड, qualities to be judged are mental alertness, critical power of assimilation, clear logical exposition, balance of judgment, variety and depth of interest, ability for social cohesion, leadership, intellectual and moral integrity. So honestly, if I tell you, पांच qualities अगर मैं यहाँ पे mention करूँ, so the five qualities will be, okay, let me change the color. Five qualities will be: one, that is alertness. सोते सोते तो बात नहीं कर रहे हो ना, ऐसे नहीं है. क्वेश्चन को रिस्पॉन्ड कैसे कर रहे हो, दैट इज अलर्टनेस. ओके. देन यू हैव critical power. So criticality should be there about everything. You should be critically thinking. Critical thinking आपके अंदर होनी चाहिए. Not like हाँ ठीक है ये हो गया वो हो गया. Anyways, then you should have good fair amount of judgment should be there. So your judgment would be judged. Wow, your judgment would be judged. And then you will have integrity. Integrity is very important. You cannot be lying to them. And then lastly, the leadership skills. अब लीडरशिप में तो सब कुछ ही आ जाता है ना, कंपैशन ये वो फलाने का. एनीवेज, what else UPSC is telling us? Let's look for that. The personality test is not that of a strict cross examination. See why it is very important, because in some of the mocks that you will be giving in coachings, you will find कि वो जो चार पांच लोग जो भी बैठे होते हैं, they sort of start asking cross questions. Okay, ये नहीं तो वो, they'll be asking why do you want to become IAS, and then you will be telling one thing or the other thing. That is okay. कोचिंग में क्या करेंगे, वो आपसे पूछेंगे नहीं भैया आप ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो, ये क्यों नहीं कर सकते. बट UPSC, let me tell you guys, they won't be doing any cross examination. And even if some member would be doing so, the board chairperson would say no cross examination. They will give some hint to the member who is asking such questions, and they will tell no cross examination. So they don't cross examine. Mostly don't. Sometimes 10% tolerance तो हर एक चीज में होनी चाहिए. तो but 90% of time there would be no cross examination. But yes, there would be a flow. There would be a flow. तो flow में they might ask you few questions here and there. Let's say you said that I want to become IAS because I want to contribute to the nation building, and then suddenly you have also mentioned that you are a teacher. So some other examiner, some other member in the board, maybe later on they might ask, you are already a teacher, don't you think that you are already building the nation? What more can you do if you become IAS? See, what would you do for education? Let's say this sort of a flow is there, but no cross examination per se. Also natural, it has to be natural. कोई वो force नहीं करते. Mocks में actually forceful questions पूछे जाएंगे, because see they are giving you variety of question. They are putting you under pressure. They are preparing you for something called UPSC interview. So that is allowed for them. But in actual interview, it doesn't happen. Though directed and purposive conversation, which is intended to reveal the mental qualities, like fortitude, how you are responding to pressure, confidence, your discipline, balance of judgment, यही सारी चीजें they are testing. Anyways, what is written here? Candidates are expected to have taken intelligent interest, not only in their special subjects of academic, but also in events which are happening around both within and outside. This is this. Okay, this is very easy. समझ में आई. Anyways, so this is the official notification. So यहाँ पर दो चीजें जो आपको समझ में आनी चाहिए, जो बिल्कुल बेसिक है, वो ये है that there would be a flow, there would be a direction to your interview, and let me tell you today, this direction you can decide. I talked about projection, no? The projection and the direction you can decide. So if you will be fearful of talking, then they will be going here and there, because they will be looking, where are you comfortable, my friend? I want to ask questions where you are comfortable. So if you will be fearful, if you will not be confident, then they will be asking idhar udhar ki question, and they because they are also looking for flow. But if you are confident and if you are giving them a direction, a stage जहां पर वो question पूछ सकते हैं, then interview will go very calmly, without any random questions, mostly questions, predicted questions. What is the nature of interview? I guess I already mentioned that it would be a fluid sort of a conversation, and you may very well decide the direction. But where does it start? So first of all, you understand this would be an open and informed discussion. I hope it's very clear now what an open and informed discussion is. Then yeah, so this is my personal experience, that this is more or so like a conversation with elders. And sometimes it is not. Okay, sometimes it is not. वो random question, tough question, factual question पूछेंगे, तो आपको लगेगा यार ये तो Kaptan said this would be a conversation with elders. But if you see 70-80% people, they will feel that this was some sort of a conversation with elders, where I was just answering. See, एक और चीज आपको याद रखनी है. Whatever you are answering, understand that you are answering by heart. तो अगर आप फेक करने की कोशिश करोगे तो उनको पकड़ में आ जाएगा. Then they start asking you factual question, which is not good. If they are asking you factual question, this is not a sign of a good interview. Okay. Sometimes they do, because I'll tell you why they do. But if they are asking too many factual questions, then this is not a good interview. Because understand, what is the reason why do we have this personality test? लिखा है यूपीएससी ने, यहीं कहीं लिखा हुआ है. ओके, लेट मी जस्ट क्लीन इट यार, ये क्या है, यहीं कहीं लिखा हुआ था. हाँ, so here it is. In broad terms, this is really assessment of not only intellectual but also social traits and interest in current affairs. And in fact, they have mentioned that they have already tested your intellectual power in mains. So they'll be looking for personality. Somewhere they have written, yeah. Yeah, so see here, general knowledge which has already been tested through the written papers. Understand? Not intended to test either the specialized general knowledge, because they already know what is your level of understanding as far as factual things and all these things are concerned. But if they are asking you facts, that means either they are giving you some sort of a comfort, or then you have already ruined your interview. They are just passing the time. Anyways, but also one more thing, whatever, because just because I said something which is very extreme, but you understand that nobody knows what is happening in interview. No one know, nobody knows how they are awarding marks. This is absolutely subjective. Okay, so take everything with a tolerance of 10%. So questions would be mostly from your def. They would mostly be based on your def. Def is detailed application form. Detailed application form that you will be filling. Okay, and there are two defs, def 1 and def 2. Def 2 you'll have to fill after your mains result. You must have filled def 1 after pre-results, and this you will be filling after mains result. So right now you should go to the link that I have mentioned, or you go to my Telegram channel, and there I have uploaded def 2, and you should be worried about what you're going to fill in def 2 right now, because this is the right time to prepare, to look out for what things will you fill. And then someone was like, so once a while I was talking about this interview preparation on some group, and there was this guy, sir मेरे पास तो कोई हॉबी नहीं है. यार ऐसा नहीं होता. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं होता. सबके पास कुछ ना कुछ हॉबी होती है. कुछ मेंशन करते हैं, कुछ नहीं मेंशन करते हैं, और कुछ मेंशनेबल होती हैं, कुछ मेंशन करने वाली लाइक नहीं होती हैं. बट आई फील यू शुड हैव समथिंग टू मेंशन देयर. थिंक अबाउट इट ना यार. आप अगर इफ यू आर लेट्स से ऑफ 60 years, आप 60 साल के इंसान हो, और आपके सामने कोई बंदा आके बोलता है आई सिंपली हैव नो हॉबीज, it's not giving good impression. Okay, fill something. If you do not have hobbies, you still have 2 months. Start reading books, start singing, do something. 2 months में कोई भी हॉबी पकड़ी जा सकती है आराम से, बिकॉज 2 months के बाद ही आपके इंटरव्यूज स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं. बट डोंट लीव इट ब्लैंक कि मेरे पास हॉबी नहीं है साहब, मेरे पास कोई इंटरेस्ट ही नहीं है साहब. Leadership position you might not have held, that is okay. Maybe during schools, maybe colleges, you were not in some leadership position, that is okay. But hobby नहीं है, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा ना. That cannot happen. ठीक है. So mostly questions would be about your def and would be based on your def, and every word in def is a question. So I have my college was BSA. So B stands for Babu. Okay, and you won't believe, in one of my interviews I was asked the origin of word Babu and why it has become derogatory in the general circles, in general public. Babu is something which is related with, let's say, corruption. कि वो बाबू है तो वो पक्का करप्ट होगा. Some sort of, अरे वो बाबू निब्बा निब्बी वाला बाबू नहीं, guys, no. बाबू वो मेरे बाबू ने खाना खाया वो वाला नहीं. Babu as in the IAS officers were called Babu. It has a story behind it, and I got to know about that story in my interview only. Okay, that is okay. But understand, every word is a question in itself. Your name itself is a question. Okay? So prepare questions based on your def. Thorough analysis of def is needed, and then prepare question on your def. And this mostly coachings would be doing it. But then again, you can have one-to-one session also. with few people, and they will also tell you how to analyze depth. Looking for certain qualities. Yes, when they are, when the personality test is going on, they are actually looking for certain qualities. They वो randomly कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं. Even if they are asking you facts ना, sometimes तो they are passing time because either they have, anyways, I'm not gonna talk about it, but facts भी पूछ रहे हैं तो they are assessing some qualities. Many a time it happens that you would be completely prepared on all questions in depth, and then suddenly because they want you to go off track, so then suddenly article 48 बताओ चलो क्या है, what is article 48, just to tease you and test you that how you gonna perform under pressure. ठीक है, your response, yes, that is what I'm saying, I'm talking about that they have to see कि under pressure would you be able to work or not. Okay, so nature of interview, I will tell you one thing. Nature of personality test is actually it would be a very, very good conversation. Everyone would be so calm. They will be enjoying, and you also enjoy it. Don't feel that this is some sort of an examination. Just feel that you will be there for 20 minutes and they'll be asking few questions. Just be interactive. ठीक है, have some two-way conversation, smile wherever you have to, you want to. Okay, also we where you're confident, confidence तो वहां लेके ही चलना है. Nature of questions again, see, as per my understanding of the process, I have analyzed this thing that three type of questions would be there. One would be questions directly based on your profile. For example, let's say if you were in the IT company, in some IT company, if you are in some IT company, then profile के basis पे, employment के basis पे, why IT companies are not doing good, why Twitter is, or for example, for that matter, Meta or Google, why everyone is laying off people these days. So this is your profile, okay? IT company is your profile. So whatever current affair related to your profile is happening, they might ask you. Let's say you are doctor, for example. Okay, so they might ask you, okay, tell me that why so many heart attacks are happening in recent times, why there is this increase in the heart attacks in young people. Okay, do you have any information about increased number of heart attacks in young people and why they are happening? Okay, let's, so any profile, let's say you are a teacher or you are teaching or you are a mentor. Okay, so first question तो यही बनेगा, mentor और teacher में क्या difference है. So understand, these are basic things that you should know and understand कि ये सब इसी तरह के based on your profile, based on your profile they will be asking you certain questions. I'm sorry, just a minute. Yeah, so based on your profile they will be asking questions. Then basic Q&A type question, factual questions भी होते हैं उसमें. For example, let's say your name is Shivam, तो हाँ भाई शिवम का मतलब क्या होता है, tell me some uh, antonyms or synonyms of this word. For example, your name is Shiva, तो शिवा से related कुछ, okay, tell me this particular, what do you understand by tandav nritya, etc., something related to your name, whatever they might feel to ask you at that point of time. Or sometimes rapid fire of questions will also happen, and especially when they are factual questions. ठीक है, तो फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन में तो वो तुरंत रैपिड फायर बताओ चलो भाई, जस्टिस की थ्योरी बता दो, तीन किन लोगों ने जस्टिस की थ्योरी दी थी, एंड हाउ इज जस्टिस डिफरेंट फ्रॉम वन एंड अनदर, उनकी जो थ्योरी ऑफ जस्टिस है, हाउ इज इट डिफरेंट फ्रॉम वन एंड अनदर. एंड देन तुम किसी की जस्टिस की थ्योरी बताने लग गए, जॉन रॉल्स की बताने लगे, देन सडनली ओके टेल मी अबाउट अमृत सेन, देन व्हाट डू यू थिंक अमृत सेन, तो वहीं से ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन भी बन जाएंगे. सो समटाइम्स रैपिड फायर क्वेश्चन भी होंगे. ठीक है, ये भी होता है कई बार. ठीक है, टेल मी अबाउट preamble, something about preamble, or maybe tell me what is article number 48. ये क्वेश्चन पूछे गए हैं, इसीलिए I'm telling you. Sometimes in your optional also they will ask you. For example, in physics, okay, tell me what is black hole. Okay, this. Okay, tell me what is neutron star. Okay, tell me what is neutrino bomb. What is hydrogen bomb. ओके, सो सम सॉर्ट ऑफ लाइक, क्योंकि उनको पता है, अब जैसे ब्लैक होल तुरंत मैं आंसर दे दूंगा क्योंकि मैं फिजिक्स का हूं, आई नो व्हाट इज ब्लैक होल. ठीक है, देन सडनली दे आस्क यू, ओके न्यूट्रॉन स्टार बता दो, देन सो दे स्टार्ट रैपिड फायरिंग क्वेश्चन हो जाएगी, वही 5 मिनट में 5 क्वेश्चन पूछने वाली बात. सो ये भी होगा कई बार. एंड ये क्वेश्चन कहाँ से मिलेंगे, दीज आर द क्वेश्चन दैट यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर बेस्ड ऑन योर डेफ ओनली. ऑलराइट, ये आपके डेफ से ही आएंगे. ऑल दीज क्वेश्चन यू विल बी प्रिपेयरिंग फ्रॉम डेफ. जैसे ही आप डेफ 1 और डेफ 2, वंस यू फिल बोथ दीज डेफ, You quickly take a printout and start thinking. Every page से आपको कम से कम 10 क्वेश्चन बनाने हैं. Whatever keyword is there, just make a question on that. You are working as a SBI PO. Okay, tell me what is the status of NPA in SBI? What is the status of, let's say, savings rate in SBI? What are the challenges the customers are facing? Some sort, everything, every word is a question in your def. You cannot ignore it. Okay. Then there would be some other questions also. For example, there are then the second and third. Just a minute, let me clear this. So these, I simply say these are def-based questions. This is nothing, I'll club them together. So the second type of questions would be OBQs. OBQs, opinion-based questions. And the third type would be SBQs, that is situation-based questions. So def वाले at least अगर मान लो तुम्हारा, I'm telling you 70% लोगों का 90% interview would be completely based on def. I'm telling you, this will happen with you. Based on your profile, based on your job, based on your education, based on your, let's say, father, family, etc., etc. This will actually happen. Then second is actually opinion based question. So opinion based question में क्या होता है, we'll see in a minute. Situation based question में क्या होता है, we'll see. See, अब वो तो नाम से पता पड़ रहा है, they'll ask your opinion on few things or maybe general opinion. In situation they will try to give you some case study and they'll ask you what will you do in this case. But then your majority of your preparation lies here. ये अपने को एकदम, you have to do 100% of this. This you should start preparing right now only. Let's look at OBQs now. Okay, well, let me tell you about DEF only. How to prepare. So prepare your DEF thoroughly. Frame all possible questions from your DEF. A 360-degree view is needed here. Read previous year interview transcripts. Look out for question asked to people who have similar profile as you. So, you go to our channel. There's this, our channel, PTT 2019. You search this on Telegram. So this is the channel that posts all the interview transcripts. You go to that, there you will find I have compiled all the transcripts of last year 2021. वहां पर you will get it. Then I'll just put out the link in the description. Then you have so read the previous year transcripts and try to learn from that what are the things that I can prepare. Mechanical engineering, let's say you are an IITian. So in the document you search IIT, so all the questions related to IIT, all the questions related to mechanical engineering, physics, chemistry, PSIR, PubEd, search the keywords in the PDF and collect all the questions together. Read basic material on your option. This is very important. If you have, let's say, mathematics as your optional, what is the use of string theory? ठीक है, something like that. The differential equation solve करके हमको क्या मिल रहा है? What is the practical application of differential equation? Okay. Or if there is a too common of a subject, let's say history, geography, these are very common subjects. Medical sciences, ठीक है, ये भी common है, मतलब उतना ज़्यादा common नहीं है medical science, but yes, this is technical. Then start reading at least 2 newspapers. This is must. You just cannot ignore newspapers. 2 newspapers पढ़ो, एक द हिंदू पढ़ो, ठीक है, और एक इंडियन एक्सप्रेस पढ़ो या फिर फाइनेंशियल एक्सप्रेस पढ़ो या whatever, ठीक है. You cannot ignore these newspapers now. You should know what's happening in society, polity, economy, IR, and science tech, and also environment. Because now questions will be from all the diverse. Because वहाँ पे mentioned है ना, here this is mentioned, no, current affairs, ठीक है, interest in current affairs. This is very very important. All right. So this is how you should prepare. Let's look at OBQs now. What are OBQs? So OBQs are opinion-based questions. Opinion-based questions. Now opinion-based questions would be of two types. एक बार general opinion भी मांग सकते हैं. What is the general opinion about this thing? And then your opinion. So questions will be mostly from current affairs. In opinion-based questions, generally they ask questions from the current affairs. So 1 month or 2 months. So right now is the right time to actually start reading current affairs and start looking for the things which are on which your opinion may be asked. If the question is like, what is your opinion? If the question is necessary, okay, so let's say a question is, what is your opinion on uniform civil code? Because it was in news recently. सो यहां पर क्या बोला, योर ओपिनियन. सो माय डियर फ्रेंड, यू कैन नॉट से आई डू नॉट हैव एनी ओपिनियन. यू कैन नॉट बी रिवोल्यूशनरी ऑल्सो कि हाँ सब खत्म कर दो, यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड कल से लागू कर दो, मैं तो बस खत्म कर दो, बस मुझे यही चाहिए. ये नहीं. योर ओपिनियन शुड बी वेरी बैलेंस्ड एंड दे शुड नॉट बी रिवोल्यूशनरी, नॉट रिवोल्टिंग और एक्सट्रीम. ठीक है. इफ दे आर आस्किंग ओके व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन ऑन लेट्स से द मैटर ऑफ फोर्स्ड दीज थिंग, क्या था चल रहा है आजकल न्यूज में, फोर्स्ड कन्वर्जन. व्हाट आर योर ओपिनियन ऑन फोर्स्ड कन्वर्जन. ठीक है. अब वहां पे तुम एकदम नहीं नहीं सर ये तो बिल्कुल गलत है, एकदम मतलब लव जिहाद चल रहा है, हमको एकदम इसको खत्म करना है, रोक देना है, बहुत हो गया, हम नहीं सहन करेंगे बस. नो, योर ओपिनियन शुड बी, you might have these opinion, that is okay. I mean, I'm not judging कि ये opinion गलत है या सही है, I'm not judging on that. What I'm trying to say is there's a way to say these things also. So your opinion first of all should be guided by facts. ठीक है. ओके. सेकेंडली, दे शुड नॉट बी एक्सट्रीम, दे शुड बी बैलेंस्ड. अब बैलेंस्ड का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप बैलेंस करो नहीं पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव में, नहीं, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव में नहीं. ओपिनियन जो होंगे वो एक ही तरफ, किसी एक ही साइड को तो तुम सपोर्ट करोगे, एंड दैट साइड डजंट मैटर. एक्सप्लेनेशन व्हाई यू आर ऑन दैट साइड, दैट मैटर्स. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. और ये केस स्टडी में भी होता है. देयर इज अ नो परफेक्ट आंसर टू एनी केस स्टडी इन एथिक्स. वॉट एवर यू आर सेइंग इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन अंटिल अनलेस इट इज एक्सट्रीम. ठीक है. कि वहां पे माइनिंग चल रही है, आप क्या करोगे साहब, मैं सिंगम बन के और जो है गोलियां चला दूंगा, इनकाउंटर कर दूंगा एकदम. नो, दिस कैन नॉट बी डन ना, दिस इज नॉट प्रैक्टिकल ऑल्सो. सो समथिंग विच इज प्रैक्टिकल, विच इज नॉट एक्सट्रीम. हाँ, यू माइट वेरी वेल से दैट आई टेक इंडिविजुअल एक्शंस भी मैं बहुत सारे लूंगा, दैट कैन बी सेड. बट अंडरस्टैंड दैट योर ओपिनियन शुड बी guided by facts, they should be balanced, guided by democracy and our constitution. Okay. Then also opinion based questions are those questions jahan pe you can actually impress the board. You're like, yes, this is my chance to actually impress the board. कि जैसे यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड है, तो हो सकता है उन्होंने दो तीन से और से भी पूछा होगा. बट अगर आप अपने बैलेंस्ड और अच्छे और ओरिजिनल ओपिनियन वहां पर दोगे, सी आई एम अगेन टेलिंग यू, देर इज नो राइट, देर इज नो रॉन्ग. ओके. और आजकल सोशल मीडिया में क्या हो रहा है, हम सिर्फ हमारा राइट और उसका रॉन्ग हमारा राइट, ये सब में चल रहे हैं. पर ऐसा नहीं है. एक्चुअली रियलिटी लाइज हियर इन बिटवीन राइट एंड रॉन्ग, बिटवीन लेफ्ट एंड राइट. यहाँ पे कहीं हमारी जिंदगी है. ठीक है. पर आजकल सोशल मीडिया पर राइट रॉन्ग लेफ्ट राइट यही चलता है. बट ऑल आई एम ट्राइंग टू से दैट यू हैव योर ओपिनियन, बट व्हाई यू हैव वन पर्टिकुलर ओपिनियन, दैट रीजन शुड बी वेरी वेरी क्लियर टू यू ऑल्सो. लिखा है ना वहां पर. See, in the notification it said that, what is that here? Here, power of assimilation, logical exposition, balance of judgment, okay, depth of interest. All these things you have to show in your opinion. All right. So if member ask a question, chairperson will always hear. Huh. So I have observed this thing that generally when any member or chairperson is asking you a question which is opinion based, so you will see that even the chairperson would be listening to you or hearing you or looking at you, because they are very keen to understand what youth is thinking about a problem. You are the youth right now. Okay. You are the future of country, and they are 60 years or 55 years old people who have lived. So they want to know how the youth of the country is thinking about problems. They want to really know, because they have given some 25 years, 30 years to this nation. They really want to know that whether the youth is, have they worked in the right direction or not, because they are getting that satisfaction from your answer that, okay, I was working for this youth all through my life, I was working for this youth. So they have to be like, you are their reflection. So they will always hear you, always listen to you. So you have to give very good answers in opinion based question, because this might actually make or break your interview, and this is also chance to impress the board. Okay. So अब इसके लिए क्या करना है, so you need to read. अब if you have to have balanced view, then you should be reading balanced view. Okay. तो बैलेंस व्यू रखो हर चीज के बारे में, प्लस माइनस सब रखो. अब ऐसा भी नहीं है कि वहां मेन्स आंसर की तरह, नहीं सर आई थिंक दिस इज गुड बट दिस शुड ऑल्सो बी डन, ऐसा नहीं करना है. ओपिनियन में आपको सिर्फ एक ही साइड दिखानी होती है, वॉट एवर यू फील. ओके. एंड वेन दे आर सेइंग योर ओपिनियन, तो यू शुड बी यूजिंग द वर्ड, योर आंसर शुड बी लाइक, यस सर, इन माई हम्बल ओपिनियन आई फील दिस इज करेक्ट, और आई फील 1 2 3. in my humble opinion. So you are, you're telling him that, okay, I have some opinion and this is my opinion and this may very well be wrong and I'm very humble about it. So in my see, you feel, अरे यार ये शब्दों से थोड़ी कुछ होता है, अरे होता है भाई, इन्हीं सबसे होता है. The way the day you will start living your words is the day you will achieve something. So you wanna start living this word कि भाई जो भी आप बोल रहे हो, humbleness होनी चाहिए, तो you also become humble, you also have that humility. तो वो सारी चीजें प्रैक्टिस भी करनी है, मिरर एक्सरसाइज करनी है. यू शुड बी स्पीकिंग स्लो, यू शुड नॉट बी गोइंग लाइक मी द वे आई एम स्पीकिंग राइट नाउ, बिकॉज मेरे को तो ये 10 मिनट 12 मिनट में खत्म करनी है. Anyways, then the next would be SBQs, that is situation based questions. So some case study would be questions will mostly from socio-economic issues, sort of a case study. So answer again बहुत लंबा नहीं देना, short answer देना है. Response should be balanced, not revolting or extreme. Same also happens here. Response should be guided by democracy, rights, our constitution. Chance to impress the board if member, same thing. Your answer should be doable also, practical also. ठीक है, प्रैक्टिकल ऑल्सो. माइनिंग चल रही है, रोकने के लिए मैं रोबोट्स लगा दूंगा, ये क्या बकवास है. हाँ, हो सकता है 20 साल बाद तुम लगा दोगे. माइनिंग के लिए मैं ड्रोन्स का यूज करूंगा उसको रोकने के लिए. दिस इज प्रैक्टिकल, दिस इज बीइंग डन इन मेनी डिस्ट्रिक्ट इन यूपी ऑल्सो, एमपी ऑल्सो. सो दिस इज प्रैक्टिकल. पर मैं रोबोट्स लगा दूंगा, दिस कैन नॉट बी द प्रैक्टिकल थिंग राइट नाउ एटलीस्ट. What's the good score? Now, many a times people actually ask me, oh, what is a good score in interview? So it actually varies year to year basis, and nobody knows the exact. But based on what I have analyzed in last 2 years, so a score of 165 plus was average in 2021, that is last year, and in 2022 the score of 175 plus was average. Because if you look at the marks in 2020 and 2021, so in 2021 interview marks were suppressed a bit. ठीक है. एनीवेज, सो इट वेरीज. सो इट्स नॉट लाइक कि अगर मेरे को जो है 165 मिल रहा है तो आई हैव डन गुड. इफ यू लुक एट फ्रॉम 2020 perspective, then this is a bad score, this is below average. Anyways, my thoughts, see, over a period of time, last year, before that, I have interacted with many aspirants. I have taken a good number of one-to-one sessions. Last year also I took one-to-one session with many people. Okay, and many have been selected the last year only, and they have become IAS this year, and I'm very happy about them also. Very happy for them. I could actually contribute in their process, in their this whole journey. So based on my learning there in my one-to-one session with many aspirants, based on the interactions that I had with many of coaching gurus, Khan sir is there, and other people also, good people who are genuinely good, and the people who sit in actual CSE interviews. Yes, I have interacted with few people who were, sitting in the interviews also, who have sat in the interview in 19, 20, in 21 also. But my understanding, my thoughts on this whole process, the reflection of all this is this, that first of all, be confident. You have to be confident. You have to be confident. You cannot be like, okay, yaar, mare mare. You should be confident, energetic. एकदम बढ़िया सज धज के जाओ, अपना बढ़िया कपड़े पहन के जाओ, क्लीन शेव, बढ़िया तरीके से बाल बाल बढ़िया बना के. ठीक है, समझ रहे हो, गुटखा खाते हो तो दांत वात क्लीन करा के जाओ वहां पर. ठीक है. आई एम जस्ट किडिंग. बट ऑल आई एम सेइंग इज, होता क्या है ना, इन सब चीजों से फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. पर फर्क पता है कब पड़ेगा? आप जाओगे वो सर्कुलर हॉल में, वहां पे आप देखोगे 30 लोग बैठे हुए हैं आपके साथ. दे वुड बी अ सर्कुलर हॉल जहाँ पे सारे लोग बैठे रहते हैं. सो 30 लोग बैठे हैं, वो बन ठन के आए, बढ़िया कपड़े पहन के आए, क्लीन शेव आए हैं, एकदम लिपस्टिक पाउडर लगा के आए हैं, लड़कियां भी और लौंडे लोग भी एकदम बढ़िया तैयार होके आ रहे हैं. एंड देन यू आर इन अ बैड कंडीशन. इंटरव्यू बोर्ड को कोई हो सकता है फर्क ना हो, बिकॉज यार 60 साल, 70 साल और 20-30 साल का जिनका एक्सपीरियंस है इन दिस फील्ड, उनको इन सबसे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. दे आर लुकिंग फॉर द पर्सनैलिटी. बट वो पर्सनैलिटी को प्रोजेक्ट तो तुम ही करने वाले हो, और वो प्रोजेक्शन में यू माइट फील अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट आफ्टर लुकिंग दैट देयर आर गुड पीपल. दैट इज व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि अगर इफ यू आर ओके विद वॉट एवर हाउ एवर यू आर. अब जैसे किसी ने मेरे से पूछा था, सर आई स्टेम, आई बोल नहीं पाता हूँ, सफा निकल जाता है, स्टेम करता हूँ बहुत ज्यादा, हकलाता हूँ. अरे भाई, ये सबसे उनको मैटर नहीं करता है. यू शुड बी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट इट, एंड यू शुड कॉन्फिडेंटली प्रोजेक्ट योर पर्सनैलिटी टू द पीपल. तो जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट, यू हैव टू बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट. ओके, अब देखो ना, से गुड और बैड वो उनकी प्रॉब्लम है, बट यू बी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर सेल्फ। ठीक है, कॉन्फिडेंट नॉट ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट। हम्बल, ह्यूमिलिटी एंड कॉन्फिडेंस, दीज आर द टू थिंग्स जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है इंटरव्यू बोर्ड के सामने आपको दिखाना है। जो प्रिपेयर डेफ, यस वो मैं बता ही चुका, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर योर डेफ, इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, जस्ट पूरी डॉक्यूमेंट को बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करो, फ्रेम डिफरेंट डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन योर डेफ प्रोफाइल आपकी जो भी है, वहां से क्वेश्चंस लो। पीटीटी 2019 पे जो लास्ट ईयर की whatever the questions are there, उन सारे questions को अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करो, that is very very important, जो आपकी प्रोफाइल से मैच कर रहे हैं। then don't lie, if you lie they will catch it, keep your answers short। देखो लॉन्ग, अभी क्या है कि अ, जो वो पीरियड होता है ना, गोल्डन पीरियड, जहां पे दे आर लिसनिंग टू यू वेरी कीनली, वो होता है 10-15 सेकंड। उसके बाद तो दे आर थिंकिंग यार ये पका रहा है, नहीं मतलब नॉट दे थिंक, बट इन जनरल मैं बता रहा हूँ, इन जनरल अगर हम किसी से 10-15 सेकंड के बाद किसी एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर सुनते हैं तो वो थोड़ा बोरिंग हो जाता है एंड वी आर लुकिंग फॉर समथिंग। तो कीप द आंसर्स वेरी वेरी शॉर्ट, और आपके आंसर से और क्वेश्चंस बन सकते हैं, तो लेट देम कीप गेसिंग फ्यू थिंग्स। ओबीक्यूज, दैट इज ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन, स्टार्ट विद इन माय हम्बल ओपिनियन। एसबीक्यूज, तो कहीं सिचुएशन है तो वहां पे वुमेन राइट्स को अपहेल्ड करने की कोशिश करो, वीकर सेक्शन को सपोर्ट करने की कोशिश करो, जस्टिस को सपोर्ट करो, है ना, कंपैशन दिखाओ वहां पर, यू नो यू हैव टू बी कंपैशनेट, इंटीग्रिटी दिखाओ, एफिशिएंसी लेके आओ। अब कहीं पर कोई केस स्टडी में आप काम कर रहे हो बट इट इज नॉट एफिशिएंट, देन दिस इज नॉट गुड, तो ट्राई टू गिव सम एफिशिएंसी। ऑल्सो लिसन टू द क्वेश्चन वेरी प्रॉपरली, एंड व्हेन यू आर लिसनिंग डोंट थिंक अबाउट एनीथिंग। इंटरव्यू में घुसने के बाद नो मैटर व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट, आई एम डूइंग वेरी गुड। Very very important, yeah, this attitude is very very important। respond and don't react, yeah, you should not be reacting, you should be responding। you can take 2-3 second pause, you should like क्वेश्चन का खत्म हुआ आंसर फेल दिया मैंने, ओके, थिंक, ऐसे, कीप नॉडिंग ऑल्सो, एंड स्माइल बीच बीच में, जहां जहां आपको, अब ये भी नहीं कि स्माइल ही करता रहना है, उनको लग रहा है क्या ये पागल आ गया यार, हंस ही जा रहा है, रुक ही नहीं रहा है। ठीक है, तो ऐसे भी नहीं करना है, कहीं कहीं जहां स्माइल करने का मौका मिल जाए वहां स्माइल कर दो। और जब आप रूम में जब घुसते हो तो जमीन में नहीं देखना है, नीचे नहीं देखना है, जमीन में देखते हुए नहीं चलना है, इधर उधर नहीं देखना है, जस्ट एंटर, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड आफ्टरनून, व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू से, एंड जस्ट एंटर एंड जस्ट लुक एट द बोर्ड, लुक एट द सेटिंग, और मे बी लुक एट द चेयर पर्सन। व्हाई नॉट, शेर जब घुसता है तो सामने वाले को देखता है ये कौन है यहाँ का शेर। ठीक है, तो किसी और की टेरिटरी में जाओगे तो देखोगे ही ना कौन है यहाँ का शेर, हम भी तो देखें। सो दैट सॉर्ट ऑफ, अब ये वही चीज है कि ये सब कॉन्फिडेंस लेके आएंगे आपके अंदर, ये सब मैटर नहीं करता है, ऐसा नहीं है सब मैटर करता है, बट ये सब चीज आप ही के अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस लेके आएंगे। सो एनीथिंग दैट इज बिल्डिंग कॉन्फिडेंस इन यू इज गुड, यू शुड डू इट। Then this is it, guys. This is it. All the very best, and all the very best for CSN 2022 results, which will be announced mostly in the first week of December, not before that. All right.